Give you one more example. How do we create the self-awareness in them? Allow their, triggering their original thinking power. So then the children are allowed think and then tell, relate and then say. We do the Kriya Pada Abhyas. Most of the times we say them Pathati, Gachati, Hasati, Khelati, different kinds of verbal forms we introduce to the children. But how we can utilize that as an opportunity to create more self-awareness amongst them. Many times self-awareness means like our life is so mechanical that if someone stops us and then asks, hey, what are you thinking? We take a pause. We don't know what we are thinking, which thoughts are going on in us. We're so unaware of ourselves. Sometimes even like I ask, check whether you are breathing or not. People literally check, yes, no, I am breathing. So to that level we are unaware of ourselves, that we don't know whether we are breathing, what kind of thoughts, what kind of emotions, where from it is coming. It's just life just goes on. There's no awareness in us. Because our education system has not imparted anything to us, doesn't have anything to create this self-awareness in us. So we combine it with Sanskrit teaching. Say the verbal forms, when the children have learnt many verbal forms. So what we do, these activities are done in class 6, 7, when they're still young but have learnt many verbal forms. So one day the teacher goes, and then this activity continues up to class 8 also, 6, 7, 8, when they are more familiar with different terms. Simple question we ask. So, okay, tell me, which are the activities we do with one hand? Ekena hastena. Kaha kriyaha. Then we allow them to think, relate, and then tell. This is how the Kriya Pada Abhyas happens. And they know, so they will say that, okay, we eat, we write, likhami, khadami. Which are the activities we do with two hands? Which are the activities we do with hands and legs together? Then from the physical we move to the different senses. Like what are the activities of the eyes? What are the activities of the nose? What are the activities of the different sense organs? What does the mind do? So from the physical you take them through emotional, mental, psychological activities and make them aware of what are the activities goes on. That's again they have to repeat it, tell in Sanskrit. So combining the Sanskrit education with this, the self-awareness program. So this is how hundreds of activities again are met. At the lower level, I'll give one more example, then come to the other side of Sanskrit, the importance of it, like how it helps in bringing more transformative elements into the education system, like why we need Sanskrit. We need to have Sanskrit in our education system. That part I will discuss. This example, that when children have just finished, like at the age of 5 and 6, they start writing. That's the right age. So once initial writing is on hard surface, the strokes are very solid. They have not yet learned how to write on soft things. So once they have learned the writing, they can write their names. So we go to the classroom, and here the idea is to create a sense of what is delicacy, what is beauty, how to handle things delicately, how to develop the team spirit, make them aware of they should not be more like selfish. They should learn about sharing with each other. These are the elements are brought together with the language teaching. So we go to the classroom. Suppose there are 30 children in the classroom, 30 balloons. So we ask them to blow, and then we give them the sketch pen where they have to write their name on the balloons. First time they're experiencing that they have to write on a very soft surface. Little bit here and there it will burst. So they write it, and then we ask them to throw it in the class. So the balloons are here and there. Then we ask them to find out their own balloon. It takes much time to find one's own name. Then we tell them that, okay, see, it's taking time. let's follow a different way of finding out. Like whatever balloon you find, if the name is Rakesh, you give it to Rakesh. If the name is, you find the balloon where it is written Mohan, you give it to Mohan. So that way, in a short time, you distribute the whole balloons. So this is how you learn how to share, the sharing and the team spirit. So we can do a lot of innovative teachings in the classroom, making the classroom more engaging, entertaining and educating the children, and keeping the core aim of education. This can be combined, so all the lesson plans can take place keeping this in the mind. So this is one side of the story, that we need to have proper teachers training modules to create more effective teachers who can bring Sanskrit to the classroom in a very innovative way. That is specifically related to the Sanskrit education in the classroom, which my observation is most places, because of the wrong curriculum, because of the wrong approach in teaching, the teachers training, so this kind of education doesn't happen, so it doesn't have much impact or it is not effective. So the change must happen at that level. Change in the curriculum, the textbooks, the change in the teaching mechanism,